Going on, guys? Back at you again, and let's get through this tape of the Chiefs and Bills. We'll get through the best parts, or the better parts. I should say the best parts. So we got no rush up top, and a screen. Look at this, fighting with him for no reason, and there's a screen. He pays it no mind, but yes, Josh does run up. What does the D tackle do inside of him? Where does this guy go? Oh, so he runs himself out of the play, D tackle, and then falls down. So now he can run because the D tackle was on the ground. And then the defensive end was spread outside of him, too. So it's just all bad. And then the running back just stays behind him. Yeah, it's a lateral. That's all that is. It's a lateral. We've seen it before plenty of times. Nothing special there. QB sneak. Looks like some push happened. What the hell? Oh, Josh went outside. He tried to look for a different hole. Ended up getting it. He's a big guy. He'll get it. No surprise there. Look at this. No rush. Where's my end at? There he is. Look at him. There's your end, guys. Look at your defensive end. Not rushing at all. Completion because there's no pressure on him. He's doing something that any of us could have done. You, me, or look at any person walking on the street. They could have did what he just did right there. Defensive end. Let's see what 90 does. Whoa. Let's see 90. 90's frozen for some reason. He's not attacking. Because if he attacked upfield and contained the edge, that would have forced 14 to come upfield. By him standing there, he's allowing 14 to get outside. No edge, no chance. Same shit, different toilet. Different toilet, same shit. Alright, where's my end? What's he doing here? Didn't do a terrible job, but someone should be yelling screen, screen left, and then he should be automatically turning to the left. All these guys should be yelling screen, 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 screen. And that will tell the DN to look left and run right at it. So that tells me they weren't really communicating or talking at all. Like, not even a little bit. No end on this play at all. Look, no right end. He crashes inside, so there's no edge on the left side. So he has a clear view on this side to look at everything. Or take off if he wants. But he's going to pump fake. And somehow that was... How was that a highlight play? That's kind of stupid to me. The kick is up and it disappears. The ball literally disappeared, guys. Like, I don't know if... Like, where did the ball go? Ball, like, literally disappears. There it is. Alright, now we have a rusher. He goes too far upfield. He was never going to get there. Mahomes was making it seem like he would get him, and then he runs upfield on him. And goes right back around. Just to throw back here. I don't get why he did all this. Dude's open right now. Did all that. Now he's open. He's still open. He's still open. And then finally he throws it. All the charades are just to make him look amazing. That's all it is. And it's funny how Kelsey was already blocking. Like, they already knew that play was going to happen like that. You see what I mean, guys? It's just not real. It's not genuine. Ungenuine football. Look at these guys. They're fitting into blocks on purpose. Look at the D lineman. That's not a rush, guys. They're not fighting. I haven't seen one swim move. They're all just latched on like this. They're all just engaged like that and just chopping their feet like they're on a sled, as if they can't like do a defensive line move, or as if they weren't taught to do other things than what they were doing. It's absurd, guys. No rush again, lack thereof. Look at this, devoid of any type of rush. So Mahomes is just going to do what he does with it and complete it. Oh, it's a drop. Should have been completed. Yeah, well, those flags are blowing to our left. They're right. Let's see where the ball goes. The ball doesn't even move. So that just shows you, man, when they make the balls fly way left or way right, it's the NFL, guys. It's not the kicker. Because the kicker is always compensating for the air and the wind and everything. The atmosphere. Excuse me. 20 could have stopped this play. It's 2nd and 4. Alright, if it's 3rd and 4, more urgency, but okay. Play action. There's no edge on this side. Where's my edge guy go? What is he doing? He crashes in and then he turns around and does what? That's wow. I don't know what that was. But people will defend that. If I see a defensive end do that and I'm the coach, he's out of the game. Believe that. No question. They run left. And this guy takes on the block with his right shoulder like a moron. So this guy right here should be taking this block on. You see how his left arm? We shouldn't be able to see his left arm. Because that does no good. Because now the running back runs right outside of him. What should have happened is this guy right here should be on this side of 79. He should be on 79's left. Well, yeah, 79's left shoulder should be engaged with this guy's left shoulder. Basically, the same side shoulder should be touching. Now they got each other's right shoulders touching. That's not what you want. That's what this side of the defensive line. This defensive end should be doing that if he was on this side down here, but he's not. He's on the top. So you got to go left arm engaged so your right arm is free so you can grab this guy. Or at the very least, force him back inside towards where all the white shirts are on your team. Because now that he's going to bounce outside because you allowed it, he's going to bounce right outside. Now he's going to be one-on-one with a skinny guy who doesn't really want to tackle. Cornerbacks don't want to tackle, nor if they even wanted to, could they, really. It's just not something that you should be asking your corners to do, which is why defensive coaches always put an emphasis on your defensive ends to contain the edge. Set the edge. That's always the first thing that needs to be done. If not, this happens. You get right outside, you get a skinny guy falling on his face, and then another skinny guy. You don't want skinny guys tackling. You want skinny guys covering and catching footballs. Like, yeah, they're a football player, but they're not gonna make a tackle. They're like 160 pounds. Like, they're not like, you can say that they're football players all you want, but defensive backs aren't put out there to make tackles. They're put out there to get interceptions and to break passes up, man. Linebackers, D linemen, they're made for the tackles. Those are supposed to be the tacklers. But we don't see that in the NFL, though. Everything is backwards. So where's my edge set here? Here's my edge. He does the same thing, though. Well, this time's a different guy on the bottom. He's engaging, not leaving his left arm free. Now the running back gets the edge. He gets the edge. What should have happened is this guy should have gone right outside, and this running back should be tackled right here. Instead, he's patty caking up there, letting a skinny guy go one-on-one with the running back. That's what the Bills want, but that's not what you should be wanting. That's on the defensive end again. Alright, looks like a defensive end crash again. Look at him. There's your end. No edge, no chance because he's just in the wash. Your defensive end is lost in the wash. I think he's on top right there. You can't even see him. It starts at the edge, guys, just like always. This guy right here, he's the key to every play. Who doesn't matter what team it is. The defensive end is always the key, and he's just getting driven back 5 yards. Never engaged, never set the edge, never alluded to the running back, nothing. Just looking stupid as hell on screen, but the average fan ain't gonna know that. Average fan don't know responsibilities of these players. Look at this defensive end this time. It's been all defensive end fuck-ups this drive. Crashes inside. We spoke about this one. Look, engage with his right shoulder on purpose again. I'm going to pause right there. See, you're not supposed to engage. You're the right end, so you got to engage with your left shoulder. He should have done this with the left shoulder on this side of the guy. Because now what's going to happen is you engage. Now you're going to have Josh Allen in your mitts, basically. You literally just have to reach out with your right arm, right? And you grab him. Or he'll run inward towards the line because you're going to be over here taking away the outside so he can't run around like that. He's going to have to run in like this. You know what I mean? You don't want him to arc around and get to the pylon like that because that's a problem. So if this end does what he's supposed to, runs in left shoulder, right arm free, he'll be like right around this point. Right? That would be his target. And then Josh would be inside of him. He'd have to run inside of him at the very least. Meaning he'd be closer to other players rather than him accelerating, getting further away from guys, and therefore not being able to get caught. It's a science math problem. And then I don't know what that was, guys. This tackle attempt, or I don't know if I could even call it that. But the funny part is he engaged with the wrong shoulder. And see what I mean? This is why they tell you to go right arm free. See, he reaches with the right arm anyway. So if you're going to reach with the right arm anyway, why wouldn't you just keep that arm free, right? And you hit him with your left shoulder, now your arm's free, and you just have it there ready to go. Instead of having to disengage and then reach out for him anyhow with the same arm that should have been free. It's just stupid, guys. Like, just use your minds. Like, think about it. Like, if you don't know football, you don't understand the game, just listen to what I'm saying. Because that's the way you're supposed to do it. Like, don't just watch what you see on TV and take it as, oh, that's what it's supposed to be. No, a lot of stupid mistakes. And they're being done on purpose, so it's not really a mistake. A lot of stupid decisions, I should say. Because they are decisions. And then look at the effort on the reach tackle with him. Look at how he, like, reaches at him. Like, is that really someone trying to make the tackle? Like, come on, guys. And then look at this. 1, 2, 3. White shirts literally on top of each other. No spacing. They left this guy open. So if Josh wanted to, he could have flipped it up right here, touchdown, if he wanted to. So this guy really should have been on there. And then these two guys, like, why are you so close? Literally, one of these guys should have already been here waiting for him to come up. This guy should, be backside, back shoulder for the cutback. And then that guy should be on this man coming off of him after he crossed the line of scrimmage. So it's just all bad. Instead, they're on top of each other in the same area, and they won't be able to get there. It's a foot race to the pylon, and no one's even running towards the pylon. They're running to where he is instead of where he's going to be. And that's what you get. More stupidity. So they go 4 D linemen. Yeah, it's the D tackle, guys. See, that's your left D tackle. You see where he ended up? So your left D tackle starts off right here. He's right here, guys. Should be in that gap. And this is where he ends up. So and this is your right defensive tackle, guys. Just keep that in mind. So think about this. This is your right defensive tackle. Your left defensive tackle should be right here, right? In the gap, clogging it, keeping the guards from getting to the linebackers, right? Instead, he's over here. Like, you guys need to understand, like, the atrocity that is the NFL. How could this ever be? How could you call yourself a football player, but you're on your face in between the B and C gap, really, on the opposite side? I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Now the running back runs right through the gap where that dumbass was supposed to be in. He's on the ground. The average fan ain't gonna know that. It's just gonna be like, oh, what a nice run. Oh, that run was so good. Yeah, it was so good because dudes are running out of the way, literally, and falling on their face. Completion. Yep. So Kelsey is over here. He came out of the backfield late. Dude is on him and then probably lets him gain ground. Like, are they ever going to stop putting linebackers on Kelsey? Like, are they ever going to stop? I think Klein's been in the league for a long time, and he's never been known as this great cover guy. And you're going to put him on Kelsey with your practically your Super Bowl bid on the line, AFC Championship bid. It's crazy, man. Like, I would never allow that to happen. I would say call timeout if you ever saw a linebacker match with Kelsey. I would say that every time. That's on me. Call the timeout. That's what I would do, truthfully. I don't know why they showed that. This is the kick. The kick is up. The ball disappears a bunch, but it's good because of the NFL, of course. So they do a screen, false start. This guy, the D-end right here, is pretending like he's fighting so hard to get to the quarterback. Meanwhile, he knows it's a swing pass and the ball's being thrown. But he has to pretend that he doesn't know it's coming, so he has to fight so hard. And he hasn't fought like that all game, guys. It's so stupid. Now he throws it right by where he should have been. Easy first down. Stupid. People really buy this nonsense. I'm going to start moving this along. I'm going to start fast forwarding some touchdowns here. Alright, yeah, we don't got to see every single tackle here. Let's see. Is this a touchdown? Nope. Yeah, we're going to skip ahead a little bit until I see something good. Alright, so this is a long run. Let's see what happens on this run here. Looks very weak on the D-line. Looked like there was like one guy there. So let's see. Defensive end, number 90, crashes inside, guys. Oh, my God. If I have to see another crash inside, look at this. Number 90, guys. This is why the run works out so well. Number 90, this fat fuck. He literally just crashes all the way inside. Essentially just taking himself out of the play. Helping the blockers, and now the running back's going to get the ball and just literally just run where he was supposed to be. That's all it is, guys. It's stupid, man. Like it's like as if like you're running the ball and like a guy just moves out of the way for you and lets you run there. That's what happened, literally. Just watch number 90. If you don't believe me, if you play defensive end, tell me if this is something that you would ever do. Like this guy right here. What you should be doing every single play is taking a step outside, stepping in, containing the edge, hitting with your right shoulder, leaving your outside arm free, and diagnosing the play. Instead, he automatically just crashes inside. And I know he did it on purpose because the defensive tackle doesn't twist behind him to replace his responsibility. Because there's supposed to be an edge set on every play. If no one set the edge, they did it on purpose, man. This guy's going to crash in, and there's not going to be any replacement. And so it's going to be this guy right here. Just watch him. He just takes himself right on out of here and helps 74 seal him off. And they know that. They know once they go inside, you're helping the blocker block you. You're not going to be able to bounce back outside. He practically got eaten up by 74 for lunch. Like, you can't see him anymore because he's in his stomach. So now the running back literally is going to run right here where he was supposed to be. There he is, number 90. Now he's walking and watching the play. And he knows it's his fault. Like, he knows. But the average fan doesn't know that, guys. Like, I really need you to understand. The average fan has no idea that the defensive end completely just moved out of the way to let the running back get the yards. It just looks like, oh, you're a hater. You just don't like the Chiefs. When really, I don't give a fuck about who wins. And I can see, I have eyeballs. I know the game like the back of my hand. So when I see something that looks wrong, I'm just going to notice it. It's going to stick out like a sore thumb, like a fat-ass thumb. You just, for me anyway, like I notice shit like this. The average fan is just so blind, and they just don't know the game. They just don't. Like, you get all these dumbasses leaving comments like, oh, you don't know football, but meanwhile they're not explaining shit. They're just saying a blanket statement. Like as if they know football because they said I don't know football. But meanwhile, they're not explaining a damn thing. They didn't explain what I said wrong, what I could have said better. It's always some dumbass motherfucker who clearly doesn't know the game and thinks this is real football, defending it, or just a complete fool. That's why I just block them whenever it's a dumbass that's like, oh, you say you don't know football without telling me you don't play football, or some dumb shit like that, or someone that says anything stupid along those lines about me not knowing the game or playing the game, especially with my profile picture of me playing football. Like, people like that, I don't have time to argue with them because it's like I'm gonna get nothing out of it and it's gonna drive me insane because it's stupidity. Like, I don't have time to argue with stupid ass people, so I just get them away so they don't bother us. You know what I mean? We don't need stupid people around us. Like literally, I'm saying like literally like the definition of stupid, like not comprehending and not being able to think properly. And I'm talking about people like that, like literally that can't function with their brain and like critically think. People like that. I don't want people that can't critically think around me. Like literally, I just don't. But now that I said that, let's see if there's any touchdowns we can take. Oh, yep, this is the Kelsey touchdown. Right when I say let's see if there's any touchdowns for us. Right here. Let's see, Kelsey. Right here. No. Oh, yeah, this is the play where no one guards Kelsey. They let him run up the field, guys. Look at this. Let's pause. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue shirts, guys. Like, this guy, he's not even guarding that guy. Alright, this guy's guarding here, but what happened with these two guys? Neither one of you two are going to decide to guard their best player on the receiving end. So, here's Kelsey right here, right? So, at this point, this guy needs to take him. Like, I don't give a shit what anyone says. You got to take him. Don't point at anyone. Don't be like, oh, it's your fault. No, we're going to blame you because he's crossing your face. I'm not going to blame this guy over here because he's 5-6 yards away. You're the one that's right in front of him, so why the hell didn't you take him? That's my main question. You jam him and then you just pass him off to no one without saying and making sure that the other guy saw him. It's Kelsey, the best receiver. He just jams him and looks the other way as if it's not Kelsey. Like, you got to jam and carry him until you make sure he's passed to someone or you take him the whole way. Otherwise, it's fake football. No one does that against a keyed player, a player that you've game planned for all freaking week. You wouldn't just hit him and look away, act like he's some ordinary player. You'd, like I said, you'd carry him up the field. So that's just fake nonsense. No, I'm not buying that. That doesn't even happen in Pee Wee football. Like, you tell the little kids in Pee Wee, that's the best player. Never leave him alone. The kids are going to know to never leave the kid alone. So you're telling me NFL players aren't going to know to not leave the number 87 by himself? Oh, we're going to act like the number 87 isn't going to be known to be guarded? We're going to act like that, okay. We're going to act like NFL players don't know that their best player needs to be guarded. If this isn't a touchdown, we're going to fast forward. Hold on. I want to get to the next touchdown here. Oh, you know what I can do? I can pause. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I found a touchdown here. So let's take a look at this one right here. So, defensive end crashes inside. Same nonsense. Like, it's just absurd. This guy literally right here crashes in. And they, of course, it's by design. Crashes in to allow Josh to get outside of him. Allows the blocker to seal him off. And it's going to allow Josh to get the throw off. Simple shit like this. He goes inside the block when he should be going outside the block and chasing the quarterback down. And now these guys are going to keep falling for the stupid fakes when he's just trying to buy time instead of continuing to attack his outside shoulder. Now it just allows him to make this throw. And as DBs, you can't cover that long. They've literally been covering for over 3 seconds, which is an eternity in the NFL, especially when you can't push guys after 5 yards to slow them down or anything. You literally, it's all speed and nothing else. So, of course, this got completed. That's just the NFL for you. Alright, we're almost at crunch time. That's the Kelsey where he pushed off a little. They're not gonna call that. I'm just trying to get through this film. Crash inside, number 90, guys, right there. You see him? He's been doing it all game. This guy, instead of containing, he's supposed to be containing the edge. Instead, he keeps crashing. This guy right here, crashing and exposing himself on the blocks. It's been happening all game. This isn't a championship defense, guys. Number 90 crashes inside every play, man. It's just sickening to watch. Von Miller looks like he can't run, and he's aged after that freaking last injury he had. Now this guy, yeah, I think it's this guy down here screamed across his field, or it's the guy up top, the slot guy. It's hard to tell now. It could be anyone. It looks like it was the guy that I was talking about because that his back was facing towards us. Usually if you're running towards the opposite way, you came from that way, usually. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's a guess. I really don't care that much, though. So, I want to see how this could even be. So, they're showing screen. This guy stepped back immediately. So, this is the number 2 guy. He should be flying upfield. Right when you see the receiver turning and looking for a pass at the quarterback immediately, this guy should be flying upfield because you're the guy that's watching him. That's your key. You're reading that key. So if you see him do that, you should be flying up. Instead, he's antsing his way up slowly. And that's what happens, man. It's just very stupid. No reaction time. If this were Madden, he'd have a 60 awareness rating. If he's lucky. So let's see this alignment. Yeah, this guy is off the ball by like a yard. And still just backpedaling. Yeah, that's stupid. I think I showed you guys a video of that from behind. No homo. Literally, dude just like falls down. Oh yeah, let's show her because she really is the reason why they're winning. Oh my god, she's played so hard. Like, oh my god. Yeah, the Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl, guys. It's gonna be in the AFC. Like, let's face it, the Lions aren't good enough, and Brock Purdy, we don't trust him. Like, he's not that good. Like, Brock, he hit the gold mine getting the team like this, but he's not that good. Like, we gotta face it. It's gonna be the Ravens or the Chiefs that win it. Like, and we gotta stop. What's the word? We gotta stop voting or going against Patrick Mahomes. Like, he's the new Michael Jordan of the sport, apparently. So, all right. I really want to start moving ahead. Down by contact, no fumble. Oh, was this the fumble? Yeah. This was that fumble by this idiot over here. Let's watch him. They probably practiced this a few hundred times. He fell on him, and now he's throwing it forward. He knows what he's doing. With the guy slapping at it. They know what they're doing. Keep effing with the emotions of all the fans and all the watchers and all the bettors. Mainly the bettors. Okay. Huh. Alright. Actually, let me make this a little smaller so I can see. Alright, I'm just trying to get through this tape, to be honest with you guys. Like, it's almost crunch time. I want to see, I suppose that kick. I don't get why he's doing a pump fake. Like, I never understood why he did that. He pump fakes when he's, like, already past the line of scrimmage. People actually fall for that. So there's no rush on the left side until late. So there's no rush and there's no coverage at the same time. So Baltimore is either going to destroy the Chiefs, like I'm talking destroy them, or they're going to have Patrick Mahomes win in the last waning seconds. That's how it's going to go, guys. They're going to get either dominated or destroyed. Dominated, or they're either going to get dominated and destroyed, or Mahomes is going to win at the very end with getting his team a field goal, setting him up for a field goal or a touchdown at the end. I promise you. I think this is basically the end of this shit. Oh, this is the field goal he misses, right? Dude just misses it, or maybe the NFL just hates him and says, F you, you're missing this. Let's see the ball. Watch the ball. Yeah, they took that from him, guys. Because you can see the flags aren't... Look, the flags are down. See? You see how they went down as the ball was getting there? Yeah, man. Yeah, they did something to this kick, guys, because he kicked this perfectly. You could tell it was going in. Examine this, guys. Examine it. I'm going to pause it after he kicks it. Right there, he kicked it. Perfect. That was a kick. It was in. Like, anyone that knows anything about kicking, you know that was in there. And I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't give a shit who wins this game or won this game. But you can clearly see that he did his calculations properly and kicked it properly. And then out of nowhere, it just gets taken away. They're going to blame the wind, but it wasn't the wind, guys. We saw plenty of kicks in this game, and the ball never got taken away by any other outside force. Like, look at this. It just doesn't even look real. And then the flags, it's like they're mocking you now. Because now the flags aren't even lifted. So that means there's no wind at this point. So if there's no wind at this point, how could the ball have been flown over like that? Like, I really need you guys to start thinking if you're going to be watching my channel. Like, this is a thinking man's channel. Like, I don't just say shit. I don't just do shit when it pertains to anything. Everything is well thought out and preconceived. Like, nothing's for nothing. Like, when I say something, it's for a reason. Like, so really think about this shit. Like, there's no way that can happen. The flags are down. If the flags were raised and they're flying in the air, alright, I'll shut the fuck up. But the fact that they're just down and docile and not moving at all, that means there was no wind. So how the fuck could the ball have been flown over like almost 10-15 yards over from all that power of the kick? It's because they have technology, guys, and no one questions it. Not even scientists. Well, scientists are too busy doing other things, not watching a stupid football game. But if you explain this to them and showed it to them, they'd say, yeah, there's something weird about that. Because there's just no way. Especially the fact that the wind wasn't blowing. So that was almost like they were mocking the fans. Like, haha, you guys don't realize that there's no wind. It almost feels like that's what the NFL is doing. It's like, we can fuck with the whole game and you guys will never know. Clearly there's no wind. The flags are down and we're pulling the ball away as if there's a gusting wind. And no one says anything about it. Like, I think I'm just going to leave the game right there, guys. Like, I think that's a good spot to end it. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm going to do those other two games, the Detroit game and then the other one. I just don't think I'm going to do it, the Baltimore game. Just because, like, I don't really have time and those aren't really the popular games. Maybe we'll do the Lions game, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time to do it, guys. I just don't. And we'll do the AFC and NFC championship games for sure next week because it's only 2 games and then the Super Bowl. We'll make our picks, like I said, as soon as we get Madden's reveals, and we'll go over it together and we'll decipher who the champion's going to be. Most likely it's going to be Mahomes or it's going to be Lamar. Like, it's going to be one of those two guys. Let's face it. And let's stop fighting the forces. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. One love.